I think portraying masculine behavior is acceptable or attractive.
What type of masculine behavior?
You know damn well what we
Nah, I
talking
don't.
about.
Like, what do you
I like
mean?
you try to get feminine real quick.
Like,
Wait,
what
I
type
don't
of-
know that. Like, come on, like
What you talking
masculine behavior, like,
Yes, the classic.
Like sunning them or what?
yeah, like you know masculine.
I don't know because I don't.
Like,
Give
you
us
don't
an
I
example.
don't give off
being
masculine
overly
behavior.
aggressive, being combative, feeling like you have to challenge everything.
Oh, I do
you
that? That's
even how
masculine
you
behavior.
see, look,
You don't realize
I mean, like,
She said, I thought that was regular. Like,
Right.
because I tend to hear, in our community, women always say, well, we don't have the luxury of being feminine because of how they was raised, right? And my question is, when does that stop becoming an excuse? Like, when y'all gonna learn to embrace your femininity? Like, femininity is almost looked at as a weakness with some women. It's like, yo, like, that's looked at as weak. I need to be strong. A guy can't walk all over me, this, that, and the third. And that becomes combative to the men because now when you get in a relationship, you always feel like you need to challenge him on every little thing. Like, you know what I mean? You always
It's
feel like you
fun.
gotta fight him.
It's fun, y'all.
It's fun.
We here for a good time, not a long time. That's what
A good time, like,
no,
yo.
I mean, mostly, like, I
You
grew
put your
up
hand on a
with-
man before?
No. I don't get to that level.
All
and
right.
if we do get to that level, like,
Gotta
then
go.
this is not,
Same.
this isn't it for us.
Yeah.
But I grew up with siblings, all male.
Mm.
I have 5 brothers, so it's like I'm used to that life. Like I'm used to watching wrestling and basketball and like sports or
Sorry for that nigga. He gonna get his ass right.
or yes, being combative or like probably making you feel emasculated. But I don't see it that way. I'm just like a bro kind of thing. Yeah, we occasionally fuck or whatever, but it's like
Damn,
it's that type
shit
of
sound dry
vibe,
as
bro.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you sound like one of the homies. Like,
Exactly. So
yeah.
and it is fun. Like
Yeah.
we don't really do it to get on your nerves or whatever. It's just like wow, it's a spur of the moment kind of thing. Whether that's wifey behavior or not, like that's up for debate. But it's just like a fun experience at the time. You mature at the end of the day throughout the years, and
So
maybe
would it
change your
be
ways.
as fun if a guy told you he was feminine, like he embraces his femininity and
he
he
grew up with
It's-
his 5 sisters.
Yeah, it's really not fun because you like as a woman, I guess you have this certain mentality, like men are like they'll chase the big bad wolf kind of thing, even if they don't. You just want them to be stronger, better than you, like powerful, and if they don't
I'm gonna
show that, you're like,
it's just
what?
not what I want. Like, cause some men are like that in relationships, but
Like
it's
what?
not something feminine.
Like
They
they
have
go
some-
get their manis, and that doesn't
Right,
mean
they're
they're
just
gay.
feminine.
They just like to keep
Or
up
they
with
say
themselves.
Nice.
they're straight, but they're
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
you
that's
see.
Sure, what,
I don't think that's
what's wrong with
feminine.
your nails,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Alright.
but some people will view it as like, yo, that's not feminine.
feminine,
Yeah,
right.
because most men don't really keep up with how they look, whether
Like,
it's their
so-
feet, their
feet.
hands.
sometimes
yeah.
I hear in our community, it's like, well, I know how to be feminine with a guy who knows who can lead, right?
Okay.
So that sounds crazy if a guy said, well, I know how to be masculine with a woman that knows how to be, like, you know what I mean? Like,
How to follow.
I exist in my femininity until I find a woman that could, like, that sounds crazy to y'all. Y'all be like, nah, like, that's a red flag. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why it's so taboo for women to embrace their femininity more instead of always trying to embrace their masculinity. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I don't find it attractive. I'll be trying to stay away from that. I ain't
That's
gonna
a
hold
fact.
you, bro. Because it sounds toxic.
I don't want to fuck nobody that I call bro, nigga. Like that's the fact. Like
Now I wouldn't go that far. just to
Like a little
call
bit of
you,
challenge, that's
bro.
cool. We're not saying that's like whatever the case is, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's like overly. Like sometimes when I hear women talk, is like there's that aggressiveness in their voice.
Right.
It's like,
What's up, my nigga?
you know
I
what
feel
I
like
mean?
they might
It's
be-
a defensive mechanism. Like
Yeah.
it's
I
just shit
feel
that
you.
they
They
I
might
call
be
it what
born
you
and raised
want.
in the Bronx, and it just comes with it, you know.
But it-
Cardi B,
Huh?
okay. Like,
But it only tends to
But
go.
look at Cardi B with Offset though, like you know what I mean? She
Yeah.
look like a little girl.
yes,
Like,
of
there are
course.
men, there's a guy. I think that there's a guy for every woman that takes out like like dims down that masculinity because I feel like that's just a defensive mechanism.
Because
I
before
swear to God.
Offset, she was not giving that vibe.
Yeah, she was out here fucking up niggas.
And drugging them
Yeah.
and raping them.
Right.
No,
Blake,
sir,
Blake.
we're not gonna do
Allegedly,
that.
allegedly.
Ain't no legend. She said, I mean, listen, man, like,
I ain't trying to get canceled here, but
Yeah.
yeah, you do get cancer for telling the truth.
that's a
But
fact.
how do women expect men to take the time to deal with them and their masculinity? But if a dude was a little feminine, like had little qualities where it was like bitch assness, so I could say, and y'all not even open to
Y'all don't
talking.
even
No, there are
entertain
men that
that.
are out there like that.
Do y'all entertain them?
We've met guys that are like
Do
that,
you
and they're
entertain them?
married.
Have you been
They're
with one?
married, but again, not these women's on this side. That's
Thank
the-
you,
Oh,
thank you.
But there
Not
are
these
women
wholesome
out
women.
there. Yeah, but there are women out there.
They're
There's guys
married
that are
to women?
married. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
To women, and they're very like feminine and stuff. They fold their legs like this.
Are there
they-
women? Are there women masculine?
Yeah.
See,
The
that's a lot.
woman-
That's a lot. I ain't asked all those
Ah,
questions.
what is his
I
name?
mind my business.
The Grizzly
Who?
guy, Chris.
Chris Grizzly?
Is that his name?
I don't know. It sound like it.
Wait, what is it? What's the situation?
He gives off feminine vibes, but he's married. They have a TV show with the gay white guy.
He's
Caucasian
gay?
guy. Like, what? He
Why you calling him gay?
gives off feminine vibes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have no idea. Who's
But
talking about that.
it could be, for example, like a woman is used to working in a male dominated field, whether it's STEM, science, technology.
You gotta know how to turn
engineering.
that off. Y'all gotta learn how to turn that off for when y'all. with
That
y'all
that
they
is
men.
a
do
skill.
with their partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, on their
They don't,
own
though.
time.
They
On
They
their
don't.
own time. Yeah.
Realistically,
Like, why do I have to break down a barrier, a masculine barrier to get to your femininity? Like, shouldn't that just be natural?
And then once a nigga
It's
ready
like-
to
It should,
leave,
but it's not.
once a dude ready to
I heard-
leave,
I
then y'all
heard-
wanna
Some
cry.
women been through shit, and it's
I
just
heard
not that
this
easy.
scenario
It's not that easy.
where he was like, all right, if I go up to a pretty girl in the club and I'm like, hey, how are you? And she's like, what's good, my nigga? Like, that's a turn off for me, right?
Really?
So
What up, bro?
but look at on the flip side. You see a nice looking guy in the club and he comes up to you. And he's like, hey, how are you? Are you gonna find that attractive?
No, we're finding
As,
gays.
that's
but
the
That's
same
how-
way.
that's how
That's the same
guys
way we
feel,
look
like,
at
you
it.
know
Like
what I'm saying? Like-
that's different sides of the
I've
spectrum.
never heard of a girl be like, "What's up, my nigga?"
Yeah.
Right.
You never heard that?
So what about a baby like,
No.
what's up or what's good? Because I say what's good with.
But why you sound so
Men.
defensive? Like you trying to throw the hands or something?
He was
Like
like, what's up, my nigga?
So
feel
I
like
come up
when
to you. So I come up to you and say, "Hey, how are you?" You say,
What
"What's
up?
good?"
and your fist
like,
ball.
what's
What's
up,
good, my
yeah,
nigga?
What up?
I'm not gonna be like that, but I'll be like, what's up or what's
Fuck you
good?
want?
We call that a New York love story.
What happened? What happened to hey? How are you? Like what happened to that?
It's
Like,
not from New York.
I'm feeling like in
That's
a
not here.
in a good mood. I don't know.
Man,
Sometimes
that's
I
a good
just
move.
be
For
like,
example, for example, the approach that whether he was trying to come off as a friend or something more that Jack Harlow had with Saweetie,
Like if I feel like
when he just came up to her like, "Hey, how are you? I'm Jack." Like that's smooth. That's not.
And she played that.
First of all, if a guy coming up to you, he's not trying to be a friend. Like let's just throw that out there. Like
Really?
no.
He claimed he was allegedly, so I would stick beside him.
He lied.
he was clearly shooting his shot.
He lied.
Like, he was shaking, like supposedly. I
No
don't know,
guy's
like-
coming up to a girl because he's like, hey, she looks like she
But
would be a
that
good
is
friend.
smooth
Like,
because typically I feel like women in this age they're used to you scrolling on their Instagram, finding you somewhere, kind of stalking you before they approach you or before they're like,
And
"Yo,
they love.
we
But-
should
Do
we
you
should
guys
link."
think women have made it harder for guys to approach them?
you
public?
think?
Absolutely.
public?
Y'all give
You
too many
don't think
mixed
men have
signals.
made it harder?
How?
Men
Because
have
there
made
are
it
men
har-
out here crazy. This
Oh,
guy bit
yeah.
a woman's ear because he offered to like pay for her
the
alcohol
guy
at the
that
liquor
started
store,
shooting at the
Oh,
and she
yeah.
said no, and he just
Yeah.
bit her.
You're right. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, that
Yeah, that
I
is
ain't gonna
crazy.
lie.
But
There's
in
guys out
general,
here grabbing like
men-
I had guys grab my arm.
there are some men out here that are overly aggressive and can't take rejection,
Mhm.
and they do make it hard for guys who are normal and want to talk to
But
women.
those polite dudes that do make polite gestures,
Mhm.
y'all looking at them like they corny.
yep, that's a
Y'all
fact.
don't want to
Just
talk
That's
to
a
never
fact.
Barney, Barney over there, Barney over there. That's it. Y'all,
We're scarred. Those guys scarred us.
But
other
I
ones.
feel like
but y'all would give attention to the dude. Yo,
Nah,
DMX.
I'm not.
If Chad came
No.
up to that's what the example we always say in a party. If a guy if a black guy try to dance with a girl and she would turn around.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's a fact,
Chad
that's a
come
fact.
up behind y'all. Y'all like, hey,
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
let me see
Like,
if this
yo,
white guy can dance.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
so
a
it's
fact,
like, yo,
that's a fact,
he
man.
had the same approach. He just was a different race than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like me personally, I feel like with people of color, especially when it comes to men, women automatically have a defense mechanism against them.
The darker you
that
are,
they-
the harder
that
it
they
is.
don't have with other groups of men. You know what I mean?
But I
So
Probably be hurt.
But I feel like
been hurt by them.
I feel like she said, guys, black men, like have made it hard for other black men because you don't
No,
see
just
you
say
don't
black
see
men.
white guys attacking women for not responding to them.
I
It's
haven't had
like,
not one
I-
guy grab my arm.
I don't really see.
I've
But
had
you don't see that.
Spanish
but you
guys
see more
or-
of like the explicit exposure. That's what you see from them. the most.
Yeah, they got their craziness.
They might
too.
not,
They got
you know, be like the exposure, like the
Yeah.
indecent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what you
okay.
get from them.
Yeah,
They might not be
And they might throw
aggressive,
some.
but
Let me keep it quiet. I'm not listening.
Yeah,
This is a safe place.
I don't usually say it from the white guys, but I will say this: black men need to do better. I ain't gonna lie when it comes to that.
Yes.
Yeah, don't make us uncomfortable. That's what
But you know what I mean?
But how can we do
Yeah.
need to do better, but how can we do better if y'all never gonna give us the chance to do better? Like
there's
y'all always
way
gonna
to
have this.
approach a woman by making her like loud. You can make a quick ass joke, just like
Yeah.
a 2-second thing. You say 2 words,
Or make her
and
feel
make her
comfortable.
laugh.
Stop
It's
it.
over.
Right.
It's
Stop
over.
it.
Don't make her
Stop
feel
it.
like you're a threat, kind of thing. They respond
Hi, how you
better.
doing?
Let-
Oh my God, he's a threat. Like, let me just curve him.
Last show,
so
show.
annoying. 10 other niggas just said this to me too.
But it's
you
true,
complimenting
there's
me.
another guy-
I already got 10 compliments today. Like,
So
There was
if
before-
words don't work, try actions. You never know.
You just don't.
you
grab
just
you
said don't do no
Don't grab
actions.
me.
You don't have to grab them. Hey, do you want to sit on this side? I feel like you could be more comfortable here. Oh, do you want me to?
Oh, you trying to tell me what to do? You're misogynistic. Like, you trying to tell me what to do? Like, yo.
Let me
Them girls
hit
is
that car key and show you it's a rape. That's how you get them.
Nah.
Let me make sure you get home safe. Let me walk you out.
Make you get home
That
safe.
type of
Oh, that
thing.
sounds like some.
The
sounds
woman,
some- that's
the
some
woman
shit
that
y'all
was
be
here
worried
said
about.
that